Yeah, it's your boy Z Money. I just jumped out the porch of Dirty Girl Bastard. Let's get it.
Real street nigga, yeah. We ain't shooting up houses. Fully loaded clip right to his lip when he come out.
All right, y'all. So we got the one and only Z Money with us off the porch today. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Now you know the fans. You just dropped your new project back to the blender. You know the fans been waiting on that. So how do you feel?
I mean, it feel real good. You know, especially not dropping since like 2000. Last time I dropped was 2019.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, why'd you take such a long break?
I mean, it was a lot of reasons. You know, going back independent, getting everything back right, and just really like just wanted to go crazy with my sound. I ain't just want to just drop anything. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, when I come back, I'm gonna make sure I come back the right way. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, I know how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know how I'm coming. So sometimes I wasn't gonna let them wait too long, but I had to come hard. You know what I'm saying?
So did you ever feel pressure from your fans? Because I know they was in the DMs like, bro, when you gonna give us a project?
All the time. Motherfuckers DM me non-stop. Like, not even just DM me. Like, if I see somebody, like, I see people out, like, going somewhere, I see somebody, man, what's up, bro? We need a tape, bro. We need just any music. Like, because I dropped, like, probably a couple songs since my release from 1017, but I wasn't dropping like that, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, I'm back dropping how I was dropping, how I'm known to drop. Like, I'm known to drop a lot of music because I record a lot, you feel me?
Right.
So it wasn't gonna be hard for me.
Now, as an artist, how do you not fall into the pressure of the fans and kind of take your time with your projects?
I mean, it's like what I do, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know the fans gonna be fans, but I ain't gonna let it bother my work, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And it's like you just gotta know how to balance it out. Like, I know fans gonna be fans, and then when they finally see like why you like, cause I guarantee, like, I told them like it's gonna be worth the wait. You know what I'm saying? And I had to mean what I say. So if you come like that and come the right way, the fans gonna understand it more.
Right.
And then just like, oh, drop some music.
No, yeah, I listened to the project. It's hard. Congrats.
Thank you.
Now we gotta go into your background because as I was researching you, you got a crazy ass story. Like.
yeah, I grew up.
So we gotta talk about you growing up in Chicago.
Yeah.
So give us a little background on that.
I mean, you know, you gotta be you growing up to be a man fast, you know, and it's like, and how I grew up and where I'm from, it's like, I grew up, you know what I'm saying, doing things that I wasn't supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's like the whole Chicago, but like, I wanted to get money with mine, you know what I'm saying? So,
now, growing up in Chicago, what would you say it teaches you as a man?
I mean, you grow up fast. It teaches you not to trust too many people, not to keep your head up, you know how to move, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and I feel like as a man, them like the main things and as a man to learn first, because like them things right there mean a lot. Like, not to trust everybody, know how to move, don't just be, you know what I'm saying, like lacking in the streets. It's just like a lot of that, it come with being a man, especially if you're gonna be in the streets.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Now, do you have a story where you had to learn not to trust people the hard way?
I mean, yeah. When money involved is always like, yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm quite sure a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, they had like problems like that. That's to me, that's normal. But you know, you gotta keep going, man. That's normal to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, you know we gotta ask, at what age did you officially jump off the porch?
I'm gonna say I jumped off the porch when I was like 15, 16.
15, 16?
Yeah.
Well, what would you say was like a major lesson that you had to learn with your time off the porch?
I mean, shit, don't get caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, like I said, don't trust too many people. Keep your head up, you know what I'm saying? And continue, keep hustling, shit. Like, it's street shit.
Now, you did have a story when I was watching one of your interviews, and it was about your aunt and how she found some stuff when you were younger. Talk to us about that.
My auntie, she used to always find, like, stuff I used to, you know what I'm saying, things I used to be doing. She used to always find and call me, like, if you don't come get this, I'm gonna kick you out. You know what I'm saying? She used to always try to kick me out. My auntie, I don't know how she do it either. Like, and sometimes
women
it
be knowing though.
Sometimes it wouldn't even be no weed. Like, how could she even smell it? You know what I'm saying? Like, but she always went to places that I go to. But it was crazy though. It was like she ain't never put me out though.
Dang, you blessed, cause I know some people they would be out the house.
Yeah, I know she threatened me a lot too. And the amount she found, she could have put me out.
And what were some lessons that you would say you learned on the streets, like very early on, that you were not expecting?
Man, I mean, shit, you're gonna have to pick a side. You're gonna have to, when you're growing up, you're gonna have to pick a side. Everybody used to be friends, you know? And then now it could be friends turn to ops, friends turn to foes, friends turn to this, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, doing that, it's a lot of things coming.
Now getting into, well, actually not that, but so you went from Chicago to Atlanta.
Yeah.
What was it that made you end up leaving your city?
I mean, I really never left, but I had to give it some break, cause it's like I was going back and forth to jail. Like I was going back and forth to jail I couldn't really stay out of jail because it's like I'm in a neighborhood where stuff going on, police know who I am, know who's going on, so it's like, and it's different. It's like I had to, like when I came to Atlanta on some visiting one of my homies, just chilling, like just to work on some rapping. Then I liked it. I stayed down here. Then I'm like, man, I'm finna this. I can move like a rapper. Like in Chicago, I can move like a rapper too, but I gotta keep a couple guys with me, keep my head up. You know what I'm saying? We don't go out like that in Chicago.
Really?
No, we don't go to clubs at all. Well, I don't. If it's something to go to with somebody, we might go chill with our family, something to do. But we ain't finna be in clubs how we be in Atlanta, like go out in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even go out in Atlanta like that, but it'd be, you can go out in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? But it's like Chicago not the place
to be going out to the clubs.
If that's your lane, you can do it. That's cool, you can do it.
Right.
But like you know what I'm saying? I'm an artist and I'm somebody that's known in the streets and in the city. So it's like I ain't finna be in no club if I'm not getting paid or I'm not working or something.
So I do know there was one instance, just with you touching on like going in and out of jail, there was one instance where you said a judge came out of retirement.
Oh yeah.
What happened with that?
She came out of retirement, like, you know, basically I had shot this video called 10 Whole Hours. It was the video, like, I was on probation or whatnot. The videos, we used to acting like, you know what I'm saying, we was doing stuff, cooking stuff. And we accidentally, not on purpose though, we used flour for like, you know what I'm saying, for the substitute.
As a prop.
Yeah, as a prop. So we made stick and left the flour bag in the video, but that wasn't even on purpose. It was on mistake. But that ended up being my that shit ended up being like my witness. Like cause she watching my page, she followed me on Instagram. She said I did like four shows. I performed like in Minnesota, Milwaukee.
Oh, so she was keeping up, like she was really tracking you.
Yeah, and then she came out of retirement. And then she was on she retired early because she had got caught for a DUI. You feel me?
Wow.
So she doing all this and she got shit to worry about her own self. You know what I'm saying? But she came out and gave me a year in jail. Yeah.
She literally came out of retirement to see this.
Yeah, she came out. She showed me pictures she called me in court. She didn't even say my real name. She was like Z Money. She didn't even say, she in court. She didn't say my real name. Yeah, she called me Z Money and shit. And she was like, yeah, you think you can just do what you want to do and shit like that. She was like, you think you just can, I follow you on Instagram. And she like, I don't think your fans know that you're like, she tried to call me a bad person.
So when they be talking to y'all like that in court, like, does it ever get to you or you just be like, whatever?
I mean, when she was saying that, I just was thinking like, damn, like I hope this her ass just, cause it's like, remind you, we in a line going into court. It's a line. You can hear what the other, you know what I'm saying, people in front of you doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you could tell if she having a good day or a bad day. We in a line, so you could hear what was going on. She this same judge giving motherfuckers 40 years, 50 years. So it's like, I'm knowing she got it in her, but when she got on me, it was just like, oh, it's money. You think you can? I'm thinking she just like, cause I did 30 days before I seen her. I got a probation violation. So I'm thinking that my 30 days up, I'm finna be able to get out. She like, nah, you ain't getting out. So I don't know. I'm like, it's crazy. Then she showed me all the pictures from my video. She showed me oh, you got girls almost naked. You got doing
what
this.
What they gotta do with your cities?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man. She showed me all the pictures, and then my lawyer like, I'm telling my lawyer like, it's flour. Look at the pictures. It's flour. He's like, it's flour. She like, no. She just was on straight bullshit. Damn. She sent me to prison for a year, and that was like, that was my first time going to prison.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in prison twice. That was my first time though.
Now we got to talk about your Miami trip when you were 18 because that was really the start of everything.
Yeah, so that's what got me in rapping.
Talk to us
That's why I love Miami. I mean, you know, I was just a young nigga. You know what I'm saying? Going with really like getting my like stack my own money, get my own money. You know what I'm saying? And it was like my first time going to Miami, and I went out there with like my cousins and friends, and they all older than me. I was like the youngest person out there. So we all get out there. You try to go get a rental car. Like a lot of people ain't had you know what I'm saying? They didn't have the type of credit cards and shit they wanted. We ended up just going to a club, Cameo. You know, I always never forget the club because my homie got killed there. But Cameo, we had went to Club Cameo. So they ain't let me in. They all of them went in. I just went and walked around, got me a tattoo, my first tattoo in my arm. And it was like, shit, I just fell in love with Miami. Then we went to another club. You know, I seen Rocco down there. I'm talking Rocco. Then I went to another club. We went to Live. I can't get in Live. I'm trying to get in Live. I can't get in Live. Rocco walk in, and we end up going to Live. But then I go to KLD the next day, and then I had seen Birdman and Lil Wayne, and like it was, and I just was just seeing how they was moving, how they was acting and performing, just like something I really like it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm finna try to. I didn't even want to be no rapper at first. I'm keeping it real. I wanted to hire artists and get my own label and shit. Like, as soon as I left them, like, I had gave Birdman a little salute thing. I'm just looking at him. I'm on stage just looking at him and shit. I do like this. He do like this back to me. So that shit kind of hype. Yeah, this back then. This back in 2014. So I'm like Birdman. Matter of fact, it's probably before 2014. I'm tripping. This is like 2012 probably. Yeah, so like, that shit hyped me up. I was ready to go home after that. Like I was ready, cause I was ready to go to the studio. So as soon as I get home, get to the studio, I went straight to the studio. I wanted my homies them. I was telling my homies them like what I'm on. None of them was really. And then I had homies that was rapping before me too. So it was like, I was telling them like, man, bro, we said we need to get some rappers or something. Woo. They like, and they was rappers already. So I was in the studio and I just started rapping. And I heard how I sounded and I just kept going.
You know, I hear a lot of people like when they're making money or whatever, and then, you know, they want to transition into becoming a rapper, they always talk about how nobody takes it serious at first. I
mean, no. It's like, I wouldn't even want to be a rapper then. It's like, they weren't taking me serious as being a rapper. I'm like, I want some artists. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know I was going to be a rapper. Like, I didn't know. Like, the only time I rap, because I was in the studio with a mic. You know what I'm saying? I was in the studio, I'm like, fuck it, record me. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that bitch high, I'm like, fuck, record me. that's how I came to rap. I did my first song with the dude named Cal and Fick. I recorded my first song with them. Like, that was my first song ever recorded. Then I heard how it sounded. Then everybody like, man, this nigga, I had put it to the hood. I'm in the car. I'm like, man, how this sound? They like, man, this new Gucci. I'm damn, motherfuckers don't sound like Gucci. It was hard. Like, after that, I just stayed rapping. I rapped every day after that. Then I met J. Neal. Then I met, you know what I'm saying, other people I started like just rapping with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was going after that. I was an official rapper.
Now, just going back to Gucci Mane, I do know that you had said in one of your interviews that at that time in Chicago, you was the only one listening to Gucci Mane.
I mean, like coming into it, like Chicago, fuck with Gucci Mane, but like I was like I transitioned a lot of my homies over to Gucci, cause it was like Lil Wayne, yeah, it was Lil Wayne, it was like a lot of, but it was like after I heard Gucci, I was straight on Gucci. Everything he dropped, I was on Gucci. I had a couple of my homies like, man, turn on this, man. I'm like, man, fuck that, we playing Gucci. Then like Chicago, like back a couple years down, Chicago was on Gucci, the whole Chicago. Yeah, like motherfuckers fuck with Gucci in the rap, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, but I definitely was on Gucci early, like before, when people still was on Wayne, I was playing Gucci.
Damn, then you ended up signing that shit is crazy.
Yeah, like that was my favorite rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the only favorite rapper I ever had type shit. You know what I'm saying? Gucci. Like, I fuck with Gucci to the max. It was all love. That's why I wasn't really even looking to sign. I was trying to just see how weigh my options. But when Gucci came at me, it was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Now, just to go back a little bit, I do know, like, whenever you first started making music, you know, you said you really didn't want to be a rapper at first, but I know that your engineers and your producers was, like, putting out your music for you.
Yeah, they put I would just record, you feel me? I never put out no of my music, I just record. I was recording so much. See, after I met, that was J. Neal that did that. After I met, like, one of my mutual friends introduced me to J. Neal, I was recording with J. Neal like every day. I'm at J. Neal's house. Like I ain't even go home. I'm sleeping at this man's house. I'm like his mom and them probably didn't even think I had a house. How I was over there. You know what I'm saying? I was stuck in the studio. But he asked me like, man, when you gonna start dropping shit? When you gonna start dropping? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm gonna do this, but I'm so focused doing other things in the streets that I ain't even. It's like I'm rapping because I really like doing this shit.
Right.
I wasn't even rapping to really put the shit out. I don't know. Eventually I was gonna put it out, but I just like doing this shit. I just kept rapping. Every night I'm in the studio. I'm in there, we rapping, we doing. You know what I'm saying? So it was like one day I came over this house. He showed me some shit he put out. It was on my first song he ever dropped was on SoundCloud. The first song he showed me put out, and then. I had got a couple people posting, and then this post, my boy Andrew Barber, he had dropped, now he dropped like 3 songs of my shit. Andrew Barber posted like, oh man, Z Money, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, Andrew Barber had reached out for me for an interview. And then it's like, after I did the interview, Andrew Barber was like, now it's like, I just kept music coming out. Now I like to drop music now. Cause it was like, it was like my new job basically. I like to drop music because everybody going crazy. Now I'm doing a radio station. It was times where I ain't even believe like, what the fuck? My folks put up me playing me on the shit. Damn, I'm on the radio type shit. And It's like, sometimes I go in the store somebody or get my food or something, people just looking at me crazy. I'm like, what the fuck people looking at me? I'm thinking people mugging, but I'm forgetting that I rap and I'm forgetting that my music's starting to get noticed, you know what I'm saying? And people starting to notice who I am, so I eventually, you know what I'm saying, got used to it, but that's how I started at first. I thought people just mugging me just, you know what I'm saying, on some other shit trying to.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, did you not realize that you had an actual fan base until you were locked up?
I mean, I knew I had people in the hood and people that was root for me, that was with me, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, I ain't know that, like, I had people all over the world, know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, because at the time, like I told you, I was rapping and hustling. I'm rapping and hustling. So it's like, but I'm not doing the other side of rap. I'm not on the business side. I'm just uploading songs, you know what I'm saying, to YouTube, TuneCore, but I'm just letting the songs go. I'm not even checking one time I checked my TuneCore, had some money in it, I'm like, damn. But I'm not even knowing that the money gonna come, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I want to learn the other side. So I couldn't tell what cities and states and shit was playing my shit, because I wasn't looking for that. I just was dropping music. And then it really wasn't even me. Mm-hmm. I'm telling my boy J. Neal, like, man, he putting all the music out. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, when I got locked up, I got a whole bunch of mail from everywhere, all type. It's times the CEO be coming through the mail, a big old bucket. Everybody like, oh, it's a lot of mail. Like, if it's a lot of mail, people on the deck will yell out like, oh, people got mail, woo. Right. And a lot of people think they got mail, so everybody on the doors trying to get their mail.
And it was you.
Whole time I'm getting, the CEO probably passed out a couple slips, but I'm getting 90% of that mail. And people like, damn, what the fuck, who the fuck in the cell, woo. He getting all this mail, you know what I'm saying? But they knew who I was, but it was just like, I was getting a lot of mail. So that was realized. And then I ain't got number time in there, so yeah. I had read almost every letter. You know what I'm saying? I got people sending me money I don't know. I got people sending me pictures and, you know what I'm saying? So many, it's just all type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, going on already. Like, that's when I really knew, like, yeah, it was, I even had, like, I had a couple shit, I was supposed to meet with Coach K, but the day before I got locked up.
Oh my gosh. So how did you feel, like, knowing you got a certain time and you finna have a whole label meeting?
The day after, The day after I got locked up,
Oh, you said the day after you got out of jail?
No, or? the day I was supposed to meet him. Mm-hmm. The next day, but I got locked up the day before. Yeah, like, and it was just a meeting, just probably hear some music and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I got locked up the day before.
How did you feel?
I mean, it was, that made me mad too, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, when I was in jail, like, I started getting extra meal. But I was trying to do the right shit. I was doing all the right shit. I got locked up for rapping. I went to prison. My first prison bill was for rapping. For
What do you mean?
Because of me doing shows. She locked me up for doing shows and doing the different states. I was on probation in Chicago. She locked me up for going to different states. She saw my Instagram.
Oh, this is Miss Mamas who came out of retirement.
This the one. So it was like, cause every time I've been to jail like a lot of other times before that, but it was like, I could bum myself out, or I probably do a couple days. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't like, I was always bumming right out. But when the judge realized, like, you do some mess when your bonds up, you get no bond. So that's what happens sometimes. But that would be just a couple days and I'm back out. But this time she sent me to prison. It was she was the first longest link I did because of her. Like,
wow.
Yeah, like she only sent me to a year though.
So when you got out, what was it that you switched up so that you wouldn't go back?
I mean, I had to switch up how I move. I had to switch up just how I think. You know what I'm saying? It just was a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because even in Atlanta, but it's being in Chicago from there, and you know what I'm saying? You just gotta know how to move and know how to just stay out their way. You know what I'm saying? Cause like jail ain't for people like what we on. You know what I'm saying? Right. Jail, fuck that. They ain't the way.
Now I might switch gears a little bit because I want to talk about your soul food restaurant that you had.
Yeah.
So talk to us about that.
Emma's. It was called Emma's. I opened up in 2000. Emma's opened up for a couple years, like 7, 8 years. But I opened it up like, it was for the community, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was something that I was just, one of my scratches I could scratch off the list when I was a kid. I was saying open up a restaurant type stuff. And I wanted to do something with my money. Cause I was already like halfway into real estate, doing stuff. So I was like, I want to do something with money. And it was in my neighborhood. So I did it, and I worked and we got it done. You know what I'm saying? Named it Emma's, and it was there for a while. I had soul food, and it was like breakfast. Soul food and breakfast, you know what I'm saying? It was a real good restaurant. I fuck with it.
I know y'all had features in the Chicago, how do you say it? The Chicago,
Sometimes.
it's like the, yeah.
We was in both of them. Tribune and Sometimes. I was in both of them. But the restaurant, our main thing was like shrimp and grits and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I actually sometimes be missing the restaurant. Like, damn, I want to open up another restaurant. But
you should open one in Atlanta.
yeah, Atlanta food. Like, the food I was serving at my restaurant, I go crazy in Atlanta. Cause we had real good food. Like,
was you back there cooking?
No, I ain't cooking. I'm actually just learning how to cook. I don't know how to cook like that though.
Oh shit, what you learning how to cook right now?
I like eating salmon and shit like that.
Salmon?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, salmon. That's why I said it wrong. Salmon.
Okay, so going back into the music, now we got to talk about how you ended up signing to 1017.
I mean, working. Shit, like, you know, being places. I actually was going. I left the studio, went home, and I had just moved in a condo on 14th Street in Atlanta, and it's like I knew my caveman was supposed to call me or some shit like that. It was somebody supposed to call me in the morning. I get a call early in the morning from Gucci. He called me. I ain't even, cause he called me. He ain't FaceTime me at first. So he like, hello, this is your money. Who is this? He like, it's Gucci, nigga, it's Gucci. I'm who? He like, it's Gucci, man. And I hearing his voice, like I know I listen to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is my favorite fucking rapper. You know what I'm saying? At the time. So it was like, I knew exactly who it was. So it just was a big surprise to me. Like, damn, this nigga just called me out the blue. And then I hung up the phone. I'm just thinking to myself like, oh yeah, I gotta make this happen. Just cause. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then it was like, it was only right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Gucci. I respect Gucci. I love it, bro. Like, just because he even gave me the opportunity to rock out with him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say 1017 shit forever. You know what I'm saying? But like, that was a hard moment for me.
And how long were you rapping during that time before Gucci Mane reached out?
I started rapping in 2012, 13?
Yeah.
I started rapping then, like 2012. I dropped my first song 2012. Yeah, and then after that, I just was dropping. Like anytime I slowed down, when I was dropping, I was in jail. If I went in jail, I was dropping. Like, I'm known to drop like a lot of music back to back because I record a lot. You know what I'm saying? I record a lot. So it's like, I'm known to drop a lot of music. That's what I do. So it's like, that's why like my fans were so mad when I wasn't dropping shit because they know how I drop. And that's why I didn't get too stressed out or, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Because I know like, it's cool. When I stop, I drop and I know how I drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just doing something I love, basically.
Now, what happened to where you weren't signed to 1017 anymore?
I mean, I had an option to sign to a new 1017 or stay with Alamo, and I just really was like the best option for me was to just go independent, just to focus on myself. Cause like I was independent before I signed 1017. Mm-hmm. I never signed to no other record label, never did nothing, no business with no other record label, never did nothing. I never met with, you know what I'm saying? But it just, if I met with, I took means because it just took the means, but that don't mean I did. Only record labels with Alamo in the scope, so it was like nothing else. But I just wanted to get back and focus all the way on myself, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And just get everything right with myself and my company, Forever Paid, as my record label. So I just know, and I know like my ability I can do, you know what I'm saying? It just, that's why I said like, I appreciate everything with 1017, I fuck with the ride, but it's just, I feel like I'm better independent for me right now.
Now, did Gucci have a talk with you like beforehand, before you know you weren't gonna be signed to them anymore?
I mean, he let us know that it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, the new 1017 going on. He let us know like Gucci, that's why I say I fuck with Gucci and Gucci, you know what I'm saying? He's like, but it's like, I just, it was, I didn't want to really stay with the record label then.
Right, yeah.
I was like, I wanted to get my, let me focus on me without nobody on my back saying I gotta do this and do that and do this. It was like, and it wasn't even Gucci. It wasn't Gucci. Gucci wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like with the record labels. You know what I'm saying? And Alamo was cool, not saying nothing about Alamo either, but it's just, I wanted to be independent. Right.
And I know there was a point in time where you weren't even allowed to drop music, like for a little minute.
I mean, yeah, it was something like that. But it's just like, that was going so far for me to getting my release papers and getting out the deal and things like that. So it was like, that wasn't, and I really didn't, it really didn't hurt me because I wasn't planning on to drop like an album or anything like that, but it's just, I like to drop music, so I want to be able to drop music when I want to drop music.
Now, there was a point in time where you and Juice Wrld would be in the studio together. Yeah. So talk to us about the dynamic with that.
Rest in peace, Lil Bro. Juice Wrld, that's Lil Bro for sure. Man, Lil Bro was crazy times. It was like, and you know, like, even though like he younger than me, I learned something from him just because Shorty had like a different type of a mode in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Shorty could rap. He could rap 3 songs straight, like the whole songs, not even going like hook, verse, hook, second verse. He could just one take it, and it was hard. Man. Like he used to love rapping new shit. Hey bro, listen to this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was crazy that he died the way he died. It was like, because everybody fucked with him, and he came to Chicago and put like another burden on it. You know what I'm saying? He went crazy in Chicago. It was another artist that was like legendary for sure. Rest in peace, Juice Wrld.
And I also know A AP Yams as well. That was somebody.
Oh yeah, A AP Yams. That's
Talk to us about that.
A AP Yams, he, like, bro used to reach out back and like, I had dropped a song called Ferragamo. That's the song he tweeted out. He was like, man, Z-Money, the dots and all that shit. I made my album cover. That's a song he tweeted out. That's a song called Ferragamo. He used to go crazy from that. And I had a song called Stupid in It. Like these all like my first songs I dropped. Like these, like Ferragamo, like the 3rd song I probably ever recorded. Stupid in It, probably my 2nd song. It was my 2nd song, matter of fact. So it was like, he going like way, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But this was back in like 2014 before he died. Yeah, he's out. So rest in peace, and boy, A AP Yams too.
Well, and you dropped your visual too not too long, actually a couple days ago,
Yeah,
A AP Yams?
I dropped it like last week or two, yeah.
And what was the inspiration behind that one?
It was really like when I did the song, I was thinking the song, I need my money ASAP. Then it was like, I had to say rest in peace, my nigga Yams, just cause, you know what I'm saying, bro's fucking with me, you know what I'm saying, I'm fucking with him. It's like, you know, just to say, just give him a shout out again, give him respect too, you know.
Now, I gotta talk about my first time being introduced to you. I was in the car with my homeboys from Texas, because that's where I'm from. So they had played me 216s with you featuring Valee. Did I say it right, Valee?
Valee.
And it was your style and how your flow was, because it's like laid back, but then again, it's a little high pitched, so it's not too, I don't know, I can't explain it. But how would you explain your sound?
I mean, Z-Money, shawty paid. Yeah, I mean, it's the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's me, like, I ain't, like, sometimes it be tripping me out how I rap. Like, I do the song, and then I listen to it, like, damn, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't, like, the lingo sometimes be, or the way how I said it. Like, I can say, like, we can say the same shit, but I might say it just, you know what I'm saying? Damn, like, I might say it a whole different way in my way. So, yeah, like, that's why I gotta love what I do, because I know, like, I still ain't reach my full potential yet. I still ain't get to it. So like, you can't really rush greatness. I just try to take my time with everything.
Now, do people compare you and I don't want to mispronounce it, Valee?
Valee, yeah.
Do they compare y'all sound together? Because it is a little similarity.
I mean, not really. You know what I'm saying? Valee got his way he rap. And it's like, I met Valee, it was like, he like, bro, I fuck with your style, bro, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I'm a real nigga, so it's like, what's up, bro, we can work. And our first time working, we recorded for ZTM. I was recording ZTM. My first time working, he put up to the studio. Then we had did a song, and then we did another song. We did 2 scenes, and we did the Look Up. We did 2 songs. And then everything I recorded, I did ZTM in 2 days. Everything I recorded in 2 days, I'm like going on a project. So I did ZTM 2 days, and I flew back to Atlanta. And everything I did, I was gonna add more songs on it. And then the producer, he like, man, we gonna keep it like this. We gonna keep it like this. I'm like, all right, fuck it. And that was like, cause it was like the lead songs I ever put out on any one of my tapes. But that tape was hard as fuck.
Now on Chirac Mogul, I know you had a Key Glock feature, and I know you and Key Glock work together, and he don't do too many features. So talk about that dynamic with y'all.
I mean, me and Glock, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than rap, and it's like, it's like me and bro relate to each other. Like we knew each other for 20, 30 years. You feel me? So it's like, bro, I was fucking with Glock before I even met him. I was, you know what I'm saying? I already fucked with Glock before I even met him. Then we bumped. How me and him really got cool was Young Thug.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, Young Thug introduced us together.
Oh, so this is like way back, like deeper than rap type stuff.
Yeah. Cause I know Thug from before I was rapping. Yeah, but Thug introduced me and Glock together. I went on his video shoots, and then he told us to come to the studio. Then he introduced us at the studio. You know what I'm saying? Then after that we linked up. We seen each other at the gas station. After that, then we see each other with Thug again. And after that, just like we was linked up. Then I signed to 17. Then it was like we super linked up then.
Now your last album that you released in 2019, Shawty Paid, and now we're at Back to the Blender. Now I do want to ask you, what was it that really made you sit down and kind of take a break from releasing your music?
Like I said, like me going back independent, and me just wanna, like, man, I'm just listen to my old music. Like, I'm finna come a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, come a little harder, come a little different, come a little, you know what I'm saying? It's quality over quantity, you know what I'm saying? So it's like instead of giving, you know what I'm saying, make sure just go hard on everything. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go, 'cause it's like, everybody got a lot of shit going on. Everybody got this going on. But
right.
It's like, when I was leaving 1017, it was like I was going back independent, and I knew I had to go, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm back independent. I know I got to go hard. I got to get back on my Z-Money shit always. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no label behind me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got this. But it's like, which wasn't going to be difficult for me or different for me because I'm used to this. But I just know how I got to go because I'm used to answer all my emails. I'm used to, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's like, it was time, I'm doing artist and manager shit. Then half of my career. So it was like, I was used to that. So when I signed to a label, it was like, I ain't have to do that no more. That's why I mean I gotta go hard. I gotta get back on my CEO shit, get back on my artist and CEO and manager, whatever it had to take to make sure my music do what it do.
Was it kind of hard, like getting back into the groove of being independent?
No, it was like, that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
So it was like, and then in the time I wasn't dropping, I wasn't dropping because of my getting my release papers and shit. So I was like pushing artists I had on my label. I like telling them to like drop, you know what I'm saying? Because I can really, you know what I'm saying? I can really drop music that I can drop for me to work off. So I was pushing my artists, and then that was going on for like a year. Then like one of my artists had died, and it was just like, in the 2 years, it was like everything, like I never stopped working or nothing. I was in the studio almost, you know what I'm saying, recording, doing features for people, I was always in the studio, but it just, I wasn't working towards nothing. I wasn't even trying, I wasn't myself. Like, I told myself when I was gonna put some music out, I was gonna, you know what I'm saying? And like, I wasn't even thinking like, no, I'm gonna wait. I know what I want to do.
Now, you gave us 24 tracks. Like, you wasn't playing no games.
And then I promise you, them 24 songs I just did, I swear to God, them all recent.
Really?
Them all recent. Them ain't no songs from 2 years ago, no songs from none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got so much music and unreleased music, and that's why I changed up because at first when I was gonna put my album out, I was gonna get music from, I got this hard song ain't put out then. You know what I'm saying? I got this hard song ain't put out. I did this, you know what I'm saying, in 2000. Like, I just ain't put it out type shit. I was gonna do that, but I'm like, nah, I'm in a whole nother mode. I'm in a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? I'm back how, you know what I'm saying? That's why I named it Back to the Blend. I'm like, I'm in a whole nother mode. I'm finna get them all new shit. That's just what I was. And it's like, I ain't know it was gonna be 24 songs. I just was recording every day. Every day I'm recording. And it's like, look up, oh shit, I done did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we got 24 songs, and all the songs is recent. None of them songs is 2 years old, years old. All that is recent. Like.
And I noticed you didn't have no features on there.
I thought I ain't want to come back with 5, 6 features on. You know what I'm saying?
That's smart though.
And people be thinking like, oh, see, money. Only reason because he got, he got this. You know what I'm saying? Got this on his album. Got this. I ain't want to come. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? I ain't dropped in a minute. My fans, I owe. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna show. I owe this to them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, no features, right? I'm gonna do that. I'm worried about that later on. But I had to come no features. And I did. And every day I was recording, I'm like, I ain't know it was gonna be no features at first. I ain't gonna lie. Until I got to like the 13th song in. I'm like, fuck it. This whole, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it. Cause I did plans was finna have some features on it. But I didn't have this. I'm like, fuck it. I ain't gonna do no features on this motherfucker. That's how it went.
You know, one thing I like about you is you make sure like you cater to your fans. And I know some people, when they get to a certain point, they kind of just be like, ugh, with the fans, like they don't be paying them no mind. Yeah. But can you please talk about the importance of like remembering your fans and catering to them?
Oh yeah, I mean, shout out to all my fans and supporters, man. And I just don't wanna be one of them niggas that, like you said, get some little, you know what I'm saying, get some little fans change up how they move, change up how they, I ain't want to do that. So it's like, if I could, I'm gonna shout it out, you know what I'm saying, if I could, like, and it's like, if I can do a meet and greet, get motherfuckers to, you know what I'm saying, sign something, because that means a lot to a lot of fans. That means, it's just because if it weren't for the fans, I wouldn't be sitting right here, I wouldn't be right, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing it for them, and they keep me, that's what keep me want to keep dropping music also, and my love for it. So it's like, yeah, man, shout out to all the fans, man.
Now we got your newly released project, so what else is next for you?
I mean, right now, it's on. It's just like I say, trap back open, it's on. Like, it's back. Like, when I started dropping, I ain't really stopping, you know? So it's like, what's coming is a lot of Z money coming, and I got a lot of music with other, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say like I work with other artists, but I got music with other artists coming. I don't wanna say I work with every artist type shit, but I got artists I fuck with, and I got music them coming too.
You think you gonna ever put out one of you and Juice Wrld songs?
I mean, if we can get everything clear and everything, yeah, that'd be hard.
It would.
Yeah.
All right. You got any last words or shout outs?
I mean, no, man, Back to the Blend out now. Go run it up. You know we coming. Shawty Pays, You Money World. Let's get it, yeah.
Real street nigga, yeah. We ain't shooting up houses. Fully loaded clip right to his lip when he come out. These niggas wishing I follow.